This next one is called Thanksgiving at the Brass Rail. True story. And it's dedicated to Orlando Garcia. My white shirt fits so well. I didn't even wear anything over it. Yeah, it was winter. But what is the cold against brand new confidence still in its plastic wrap? The bar was practically empty, and I have you laughing, saying, "You lucky bastard," within minutes. It was Thanksgiving break. I was 15 pounds lighter, freshly single and stranded, at least as far as family was concerned. But who says family can't be born out of whatever it's called when your life strips you of everything? Then one day, it's all the way in the late afternoon, you wake up, you pull an old white undershirt from the back seat of your car, and it fits so well. And on that day, the crack of a wishbone sounds just like two glasses clinking to your newfound freedom. I'm just gonna do 2 or 3 more. They're pretty short. So all of these poems are from my upcoming collection, Luckhound. I don't have a date for when that comes out, but it's gonna happen at some point. So this one is called Luckhound. And a little history of this poem. There was one night about a year ago, well, some time ago, I was at my friend Jay's house, and the booze was freely flowing, and everyone took turns reading this poem to me, and it was very strange. It's a weird experience. So I feel weird reading it in front of Jay right now, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Luckhound. Guilt has me squinting at scratch card math, throwing mud over my shoulder because it's heavier than salt. Squeezing the living, kicking rabbit to get my lips at its feet, blowing kisses and wishes to rubber molded martyrs and rubbing painted bellies of sawed trunks turned to idols. Softer slurps of goat horn soup still burn my tongue, penance for mocking an ancient island religion. Hearing the strained dead air wheeze of my wallet, emaciated and poked by every passing screen, those windows to helpful heaven. Swiping left for a whole new chapter to be afraid of, a whole new convoy of junk to dampen the rumble, and a whole new crop of growing prices. All right, this one's called Fenway. Everyone claps for Brandon because he really stepped up when the time came. Put on overalls, didn't touch anything harder than beer, only cheated once, and Mary doesn't even know about it. I guess by comparison, this is success. A 7th inning comeback deserving of a fanfare, an entire network of family and friends all sighing with relief for the kid. What it must feel like to have only put half your ass on the field, and only after a long season in the dugout. Not because you were never called to the plate, but because you were busy dumping everyone's Gatorade on yourself, rolling in the mess, wanting the trophy without getting off your couch. They say angels cheer louder when the lost come home than they do for those who never stray. This is hard to hear from the pitcher's mound. All right, this is the last one I'll do. It's called Dirt Dog. Don't worry about him. He's a dirt road expressionist, writes love songs about motorcycles, gets in fistfights, usually because his words are as greasy as he pretends his hands get. Don't listen. He'll calm down when he feels like no one is looking. He has a habit of stealing pens from waitresses, working on his masterpiece, 5 stanzas on the feeling of wind as it blows past his uncaged heart. About liberty in the Townsend sense, and the no seatbelt, no one tells me how to put one shoe on before the other sense. And the crushed cans all over his living room floor and incense sense. No, he means what he manages to say out loud, but let it roll off your shoulders, because his spine trembles under all that leather, and barking at the mailman is all he's got. Thank you very much.